The cabin should have been destroyed years ago.
It's the perfect place to walk.
Alright guys, welcome to episode 23 I believe, and we're doing the movie Death Camp today. Here's a little preview, although I do have to say that parts of this trailer are actually not part of the movie, which is so strange, but the whole movie was strange. So I'm not going to show anything else because I don't want to get into copyright.
I arrested 18.
Alright, kiddies, I know what you're all saying. Oh my god, she still looks like a train wreck. Yeah, well, you know what? This hand surgery ended up not being the greatest idea because it's been like 3 weeks now. So I still can't do anything. And I'm still going to physical therapy. Anyway, this was not about me. This is about episode 23, Death Camp. And I strongly recommend that you watch it on Freevee. And yes, one day I'm going to learn how to speak English because I always mess up every word. I've watched these videos. So this movie is very current. It's from 2022. At least that's what it says. It is 1.5 hours. It is very odd because I just watched the trailer after I watched the movie, and the trailer has scenes that aren't in the movie, so I don't know what that's about, but it is the right trailer because everything I showed you was in the movie. I cut the rest out. Anyway, whatever. So the crazy man of the movie, I guess we'll call him, is named Norman, which I thought was kind of interesting. His name's Norman by, I don't know if any of you watch Bates Motel in the movie or the show, but you know, Norman. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So anyway, the guy's name is Norman in the show. In real life, his name is Bill Aberst Jr. Austin is Sam Clark. Megan is Aria Servais. I don't know how to say her name. Anna in the movie is Whitney Rose Penn, and Ashley in the movie is Anna Lee James. Alright, so we have like a lot of warnings this time, more than we've had for my last couple of episodes. But first, let me just say, so where you're going to read and see everything about this movie, they're all going to say the same exact thing. I can tell you right now the exact words. A group of teenagers go to where 12 kids were killed 20 years earlier, and that's the whole thing. And so I'm going to go into it a little further and say, obviously, they were killed by, or supposedly killed by, the guy named Norman, who is an old man and disgusting. I'm not saying anything about the actor. I'm saying on the movie he plays a very disgusting role. So this movie is one of the strangest movies I've ever seen in my life. It was not bad. I thought it was going to be awful, and so I was already like really going into it not expecting much. And Brian even watched it with me, which was like shocking because he never watches these movies with me, or at least stays awake through them. And this is crazy, but so you get through this whole movie, and it's not the greatest, but okay, like, you know, I felt like it was going somewhere. I'm like, well, what's gonna happen? And a commercial came on, and the movie went off. I was like, well, that must have been a mistake. Now the movie ended. So there is no ending of the movie, unless I'm missing something here. No ending of the movie. So do not watch it for an hour and a half and expect to see an ending, because you won't get one. You'll get a commercial break and then it'll be off. So obviously my advice is just don't watch it, because really, what's the point? I mean, the concept was interesting, I thought, because I love abandoned places, and so, you know, they're at this abandoned cabin, and I love the way cabins look, especially like the you know, nice ones, but this dirty old abandoned cabin, and that has like, I don't know, 1 or 2 rooms and like a dirty couch, and then another group of people who are just harassing them, like they're in their like 30s and they're just like pure trash. It's just weird. And then next thing you know, like they're doing the other storyline about Norman, you know, 20 years earlier, and then they're back to their story, so it just jumps back and forth. It's all over the place, and it goes nowhere in the end. It goes somewhere a little tiny bit, put it that way, but not worth it all watching, an hour and a half worth. Maybe if it was a 5-minute movie and there was no ending, I guess then it would be okay. So, anyway, that's just how I feel, but, okay, so, let me see. That's what the movie's about. So I'm going to go into my warnings because I feel there are some that might upset people. Dog and cat, no, luckily. Bugs. For the first time, I think I get to say, yes, there was bees in it. There was these, crazy amount of bees. And more than once. And they even killed a person. So, that was a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, they even kill a person. And, so, hi, Freddy. So, yeah, so watch out for those bees. But, again, I'm not bothered by bugs, so didn't bother me. Drug use, no. Excessive gore, I'm going to say one scene, because there was one that was, just completely ridiculous. Violence, yes. Death, yes. It seems like the death was of 17-year-olds. Now, the really interesting part is most of these people are playing, I think they were 18-year-olds, but I don't really know. It's not actually said. But these people are supposed to be playing teenagers. And they say it, how they're, just graduating. Sorry I keep doing that. My hair keeps falling on my face. They say how these kids are graduating college or graduating high school and going away to college, and this is their last thing or whatever. And when you look up these actors and actresses, okay, so they're playing 17, 18-year-olds. They're actually all in their 30s. All of them. Even the other group of people who were supposed to be I guess older than them, they're the same age as them. They're in real life in their 30s too. So, interesting fact. Don't really know how that comes into play, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. Clowns, no. Vomit, yes. I believe one girl does some vomiting. However, I don't think it's bad. Gross scenes, yes. Mostly because of this one death scene. They really took it too far, and I'll warn you, it's with a girl. This is spoiler alert. It's with a girl, and it's not so much when she gets killed, but it's when they go back and they find her remains, and they're not quite the same as when we last saw them. And so it's all her inside, just all over the place for no reason at all. So totally unnecessary. Hospital, mental institutions, no, it all takes place in basically this cabin and I believe one diner for a few minutes. Suicide, no. Shaky cam, no. Abortion, no. Rape, yes, of a, I believe, teenager. Very disturbing because it's done by old man, very young teenager. And, don't get me wrong, all rape's horrible, but, I don't know, it just, it really got to me. It was disgusting. And, but luckily it's not shown. It's it's you could tell that it's about to, and then of course afterwards there's you know that it happened, but it's not shown, thankfully. Shouldn't even be though. Sexual content, yes, there's that, plus there is regular teenagers with teenagers. And then for nudity, yes, the top of a woman. So there's one girl that is in her 30s, and for some reason she's always taking off her shirt completely, and I guess it's funny, or I didn't really understand that. Another stupid thing that did not need to be part of the movie. So obviously, like I said, I'm giving the movie 2 stars because of the unfinished ending, and I literally changed it because I think I probably would have given it a 3 if it had finished the movie, like most movies do. So anyway, I have quick announcement, little side note, I have merch coming out, okay? So I'm not like everybody else. I'm not just gonna sit here and say, okay, go buy it, blah blah blah. I already have it all set up and everything, and you can buy it. It's under my name, Natalee Busey, or Nata Arts, Natartz. So anyway, I will eventually like put in, more information about this. However, I decided to buy it because I'm not gonna be saying like, oh, go buy this like hoodie. Hoodie's my favorite, so I'm not gonna say go buy this blue hoodie with this really cool picture that I took, until I try it on. I would like to try it. I'm gonna test it out for you guys. I paid for it just like everybody else would, including shipping, and yeah, and I'll let you know what I think of it, and then hopefully some of you guys might want to buy some. Because I'm actually a really good artist. I might not be good at this stuff, but don't worry, I did go to college for art, so I have a lot of my previous tapings were of abandoned things, and a lot of them got taken off of YouTube, not because there was anything wrong with them, just because, and of the time period and my phone at the time. And I did take a lot of good photos while I was doing that, especially, but not just of the band stuff, like of everything. And so I've had people ask me so many times to buy my stuff, and I always end up giving everything away for free. But I figured, if people really want it, why not give them the opportunity to buy it if they want to buy it? So, because it's kind of cool. I'm a very unique, I always called myself, for my art stuff. So just putting that out there. Thanks again to everyone. I see I got new subscribers. Hello, welcome. So happy to have you aboard. And this is now going way past 10 minutes, which I don't like to do because I know how boring that gets. So please check out that merch when I do put it up, and have a wonderful day, and don't watch this movie. All right, I'll see you guys later.